Chapter 1. 3 Wives? Wait for me. Master, the formation has been broken. When will you fulfill your promise and become my wife? Chu Lingxiao stood at the bathroom door, grinning. Master Su Lichu was taken aback. She quickly pulled the shower curtain closed, revealing her exquisitely delicate face as she stared at Chu Lingxiao in disbelief. You solved such a complex formation in just 10 minutes? Chu Lingxiao nodded earnestly. Actually, I solved it in 1 minute. The remaining 9 minutes were spent appreciating art. Appreciating art. Su Lichu instinctively glanced at her own body and nearly fainted. She never dreamed that Chu Lingxiao could break that high-level formation, and so quickly. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been so confident as to take a bath in the bathroom behind the formation. Master, there's no time like the present. How about we consummate our marriage today? Chu Lingxiao urged. Su Lichu was instantly furious. That was just to encourage you. Who knew you'd be as energized as if you'd been injected with adrenaline? In just 3 short years, your skill in formations has far surpassed mine. But you dared to enter my bathroom. You stared at me for a full 9 minutes. And now you want to consummate our marriage? I want to kill you. Count me in on that. Another stunning beauty appeared, hands on her hips, limping slightly as if she had been injured. She was Bai Jiqing, Chu Lingxiao's second master. Bai Jiqing, what happened to you? Su Lichu asked, puzzled. Last night, he took advantage of me. Bai Jiqing pointed at Chu Lingxiao. What? Su Lichu exclaimed. You slept with Lingxiao? Bai Jiqing rolled her eyes. I'm still an untouched flower. If anything, you should be the one to take me. Su Lichu. But Bai Jiqing had always been a bit wild in her speech. But Su Lichu didn't expect her to be this bold today. Unlike Master Su Lichu, Bai Jiqing was a formidable fighter. But after 3 years of training, she was no match for Chu Lingxiao anymore in their duel last night. She not only failed to gain the upper hand, but also ended up with a bruise on her thigh from his grip. Now, in terms of strength, Bai Jiqing was no longer Chu Lingxiao's opponent. Chu Lingxiao grinned. Second master, you said when I could defeat you, you would marry me and wear high-cut swimsuits for me every day. Bai Jiqing was speechless. She never imagined Chu Lingxiao would improve so rapidly. Count me in on that. Another graceful lady stepped forward. She was tall, with delicate features, bright eyes, and a cold demeanor. She was Lung Ruyue, Chu Lingxiao's third master. Lingxiao, you actually poisoned me, causing such a drastic change. Lung Ruyue pointed angrily at her chest, originally not very prominent. She had transformed into a towering figure after Chu Lingxiao's poison, making her lose her balance while walking. Lung Ruyue was a legendary healer, capable of bringing the dead back to life. There was no poison she couldn't cure. But this time, she had fallen into Chu Lingxiao's trap. No matter what she tried, she couldn't make herself smaller. Chu Lingxiao chuckled. Third master, you once said I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that. The initial kiss of the legendary killer Su Liqing was taken away by Chu Lingxiao. Just like that, the orange-flavored lip balm tastes pretty good. Chu Lingxiao said with satisfaction. He leaned in close to Su Liqing's ear and whispered, don't forget the black stockings and nurse outfit. You jerk. Su Liqing's face turned as red as a ripe tomato as she pushed him away. The 3 masters made their move again, and this time, Chu Lingxiao vanished from the spot. He had truly descended the mountain. His target, Jiangnan City. His purpose, revenge. And it was going to be ruthless revenge. As soon as he entered Jiangnan City, he was greeted by towering buildings and bus stops, all adorned with posters of a woman. The woman on the poster exuded an icy elegance and regal charm. She was the most popular female star in Jiangnan today, and also the president of the Jiang Corporation, Jiang Yining. A perfect woman embodying beauty, intelligence, and wealth. Seeing this woman made Chu Lingxiao's fists clench tightly. 3 years ago, disaster struck the Chu family. In one night, 300 assassins wiped out the Chu family. Chu Lingxiao was hunted down, and the only person he trusted, his fiancée, Jiang Yining, betrayed him. Chu Lingxiao, did you really think I, Jiang Yining, loved you? Our engagement was merely because I saw some potential in the Chu family. Now that your family is no more, do you expect me, a stunning beauty, to share hardships with you and help you rise again? Have you been watching too many soap operas, thinking beautiful women would willingly revolve around you? With no money, no power, and no rewards. Who would want to be with you? What goes around comes around. Don't underestimate the young and port hats, just a tale for children. Your Chu family offended that big shot, which means you will forever be trampled underfoot by the big shots of Jiangnan. I, Jiang Yining, am going to marry someone powerful. You, Chu Lingxiao, are nothing but a stray dog now. You're not even worthy of being my pet. How dare you shamelessly come to my house asking for refuge?" As she spoke, Jiang Yining grabbed the arm of a young man beside her, saying, "Thanks to me telling Brother Ma about this, otherwise you, the loose end of the Chu family, would have slipped through our fingers." Jiang Yining looked at the young man, swaying her waist, her eyes sparkling with flirtation. This young man was Ma Lei, the heir of the Ma family. Ma Lei grinned smugly. "Chu Lingxiao, from now on, Yining is mine. Now that the Chu family is done for, all the forces in Jiangnan want to hunt you down. You might as well not exist in this world." Chu Lingxiao stood with his back to the rushing river, his gaze like a knife, fiercely fixated on the pair of shameless lovers before him. Jiang Yining was supposed to be the last person he could turn to for protection. Yet, this woman had betrayed him too. He knew that saying anything now was pointless. At that moment, one of his arms was broken, and he had been stabbed multiple times by Ma Lei's men, blood gushing out. He turned to face the dark, rolling river, and jumped in. He had only one belief. If he survived, he would kill them all. The river was icy, water rushing into his mouth and nose, and Chu Lingxiao lost consciousness. When he awoke again, he found himself in the presence of 3 beautiful masters, all those who harmed the Chu family. "I, Chu Lingxiao, will make you pay back 100-fold." Chu Lingxiao's gaze turned fierce. Suddenly, a luxurious business vehicle sped past on a secluded road. Whoa! The driver was startled to see Chu Lingxiao, but it was too late to brake, screech. It took several dozen meters before the driver managed to stop the car, exclaiming, "I think I hit someone." The young man in the passenger seat with blonde hair scoffed, "So what if we hit someone? Killing them doesn't matter. Do we need a reason to kill someone from the Chu family in Jiangnan?" After saying this, the blonde turned around to look at the second, in the second row. A young girl was tightly bound with ropes, her mouth sealed with tape. The girl struggled desperately, glaring angrily at the blonde. She was wearing a fitted gray business outfit, her shapely legs encased in shiny black stockings, with delicate feet in high heels. The blonde stared at the girl's alluring legs, swallowing hard. "Damn it, Song Qianqian, our young master Ma has his eyes on you, and you still want to run? You used to be the president of the Chu group, but that was 3 years ago. Today, the Chu family graveyard is grass over a meter high. You filthy bitch, you're asking for trouble. Tonight, our young master Ma will let you know just how powerful he is. In Jiangnan, our Ma family can do whatever we want." In the third row of the business vehicle sat a man in a black robe who remained silent, holding a black box in his hands. Suddenly, a large hand smashed through the car window, grabbing the blonde by the throat. In an instant, the blonde was yanked out of the window. His face was cut, and he gasped, staring in shock at the person before him. Chu Lingxiao. 3 years ago, this blonde had followed Ma Lei and stabbed Chu Lingxiao 3 times by the river. Now, Chu Lingxiao's eyes burned with intensity, radiating an aura of dominance, resembling a god of death. He was completely different from the weak and desperate Chu Lingxiao of 3 years ago. "It's been 3 years, and you still haven't changed your hair color. Huh." Chu Lingxiao sneered, now wielding a wooden club with spikes. Chu Lingxiao, you're still alive. Let me go. I'm a member of the Ma family. If you touch me, you'll definitely die without a proper burial." Thud. Chu Lingxiao thrust the wooden club into the blonde's groin. "I'm not just touching you, ah." The blonde's pupils dilated as manhood was shattered. It exploded, completely destroyed. The pain. It hurt so much. Ah. The blonde let out a scream more horrendous than that of a slaughtered pig. Thud. Chu Lingxiao then shoved the wooden club into the blonde's throat. "Feeling good?" Chu Lingxiao chuckled coldly. Ugh. Staring in horror at Chu Lingxiao, the blonde fell lifeless on the spot. Everything happened too quickly. The 2 henchmen in the car hurriedly got out. Armed with machetes, they were stunned to see their comrade killed by Chu Lingxiao, staring at him in disbelief. Immediately, they shouted, "Chu Lingxiao, you're finished." Thud! Thud! Before they could even react to what had happened, the machetes in their hand were snatched by Chu Lingxiao. Then, their heads were swiftly severed by Chu Lingxiao. Members of the Ma family had to die. Crack! The driver quickly got out of the car, his strong build and fierce gaze fixed on Chu Lingxiao as he shouted, "Chu Lingxiao, just you wait. I'm going to show you my strength. Thud. In the next moment, the driver unexpectedly knelt down, panic-stricken, and pleaded, "Hero, spare me. I'm not with them." Chu Lingxiao. He was speechless, saying, "I've seen shamelessness before, but I've never seen anyone as shameless as you." The driver cried, "Well, now you have. Damn it. I recognized you 3 years ago in Mao. You were the driver who was chasing me." Chu Lingxiao said coldly that I share the surname Ma. But the Ma family isn't a donkey, nor is it a chicken. I'm not part of their faction. The driver begged, "I have a wife and kids. Please don't kill me." Thud. Chu Lingxiao swiftly severed the driver's head with a single strike. His parents also had children, yet none of the forces in Jiangnan, including the Ma family, spared them. Before the avalanche, no snowflake is innocent. Crash. Chu Lingxiao opened the car door, untied the ropes around Song Qianqian, and ripped off the tape from her mouth. Song Qianqian stared at Chu Lingxiao with wide eyes for a few seconds. After the shock wore off, she joyfully cried, "Chu Lingxiao, is it really you?" She threw herself into his arms, tears streaming down her face. "It's me." Chu Lingxiao embraced Song Qianqian tightly. Not only was she his old classmate, but she was also the president of the Chu Corporation back in the day. Seeing an old friend suffer so much, he felt a pang of discomfort in his heart. Ahem. A man in a black robe from the third row cleared his throat. With a wicked smile, he said, "Do you all think I don't exist?